Hello,
Hi.
and welcome to episode 5
Yes.
of 6 Feet Underwhelmed.
The last of Demons After Dark.
The last of the... well, not the last ever, but
No.
the
for
last
now.
in this series of
Yeah.
Demons
Until
After
season
Dark.
2.
Yeah. Where the stories will be bigger, better, and... I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If
Who
I
knows?
find them.
Yep. I don't know. Mine have been scarier. But the kind of scary you don't want. The kind of scary that really sits with you.
Yeah.
Real life spook. But yeah, how's all the ghouls, goblins, and spooky bitches out there? We're not going to do the thing again where I answer back. Cause
I actually let them answer this time, though.
yeah, you
Because you had a
did.
go at me last
You
time.
did. I thought it was funny. And then watching it back, I was like, that was funny.
Well, I let them answer this time, so you can't have a go at me.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Nice. Well, you can put in the comments how your day's been. You can fucking message the social media accounts, which are at 6 Feet Underwhelmed in whatever the format that is.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
That's the ones.
No, I lied. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
And TikTok. There you go.
TikTok.
And YouTube, obviously.
Yes.
I've got a random goal. What I want to hit. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Just
That's a
because
good
it would
goal.
be prove a point, really, to be like, oh,
Yeah.
sick. So, yeah,
That is a good goal.
if anyone could help doing that, that'd be great. I'm not saying get bot accounts, you know, but if anyone share, do whatever you got to do. Because, yeah. I
Tell
don't
your
know.
friends.
Yeah, I think it's because I looked up some analytic thing and I was like, oh, I wonder what if we put ours in there. And obviously it was just like, get fucked.
Yeah. No, it's
Like,
not great.
Ow. And one of the goals was to get 1,000 followers, upload 20 odd videos, and it's like, oh yeah, this is all doable shit.
Mm.
The 1,000 followers one's obviously going to be a bastard, but
Yeah.
I think we're at 14.
Yes.
A fly just flew into my mouth, and that freaked me the fuck out. I did very well to not get angry at that.
Well done. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I got us a couple new subscribers on Friday night.
Disgusting.
No, fuck off. I was out with my theatre family, thank you very much, and it was them. So we very much appreciate you for subscribing.
I'm so sorry. The demon's escaping. Get back in.
That was awful.
I'm sorry. Sorry, sometimes he tries to get out. I bought the site. Sorry, no, we should talk about that first. Yeah, the theatre peeps. Fucking nice one. I miss you all. Well, some of you. You know which ones. Well, some of them I don't know now. It's been a long time.
No, yeah, you don't. The front of house team's changed a lot.
You know the old front of house because when they see me, they get really happy.
Yeah.
The other one's like, who is this fucking idiot?
Yeah.
It's like, he's the chosen one.
Oh, because when
been a long
me and
time.
Mum were talking about it at the meal on Friday, I was like,
talk,
I'm doing
talk
it.
about me, will you?
I was like, I'm doing it with Daryl. They're like, who? I was like, oh yeah, you're new.
Yeah. Yeah,
you don't know the law.
you must know the legend that is the legend of Daryl.
He just disappears, fucks you up, then fucks off again.
Yeah. Like he'd come in and save the day and then just leave.
Well, I said, you know all them holes in the walls in the dressing room? Yeah, that's his head.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. There was only one hole in the wall.
One of them was you.
One of them was me. And that was only one. But the rest I'm sure wasn't me.
I don't know.
There is the law of me there is that the reason why they stopped complaining about us keeping the doors open because I took the fucking door off the hinges.
What one?
2 different ones.
What, the theatre doors?
Yeah. So the back door, I fucking I got locked. No, I got refused a card to get in because I'd left mine at home, as I do all the time. And
Started.
so someone went round there to say, "Oh, can we borrow a card?" And they said no because the dragon weren't there at that point. The fucking Wicked Witch of the East.
Yeah.
I don't care if she sees this.
She's not.
Your son's a fucking nonce.
PDF file.
Yeah, that's it. No, I think we can get away with nonce because it's British enough that people don't quite understand it yet.
Maybe, but
Anyway,
we'll be
he's
safe.
a PDF file nonce. He's a Peter file. He's a Peter file. You know what I mean? If anyone's seen IT crowd Peter file,
Not seen it.
you should. It's good. I don't care. So she refused to give me a card, and it went all the way up to like the deputy head of the council at the time. Wait, no, now he's still the deputy head of the. He wasn't. He was the building manager. I shouldn't say the name. You know him. Yeah. So he was like, no, he'll have to find his own way into the building. This is ridiculous. And Billy turned around and said, I shouldn't have said Billy either, but fuck it. Billy turned around and said to him, was like, if there's anyone in this building to say, find your own way getting in, it's not
him. No, because you will.
And he was like, no, he's not doing it. And then he walked past, and the back door was off, and the office door was off, so I could get in and out. And I was just like, yeah, they would give me a card.
Found my own way.
Yeah. And I have tools. Yeah. And then the other time was when the dragon locked me out of the office, and I literally just went for a wee. And then she let my keys in the office and my phone and everything. I couldn't get in here. So I kicked the door down.
Fair.
And then the next morning I forgot to tell your mum. She come in and was like, we've been robbed. I was like, oh, Wendy, that was me. Sorry, that was me. I think your dad prepared the door. yeah, I had to kick the door down.
My dad's prepared a lot of what you've done there.
Oh, pardon me, sorry. I don't know. The painting downstairs, I asked to buy paint and they wouldn't let me buy paint, so I just had to use the paint that was in the theatre, which was just red and black.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he fixed that.
I was like, I don't know what. This was just the last thing I did before I left as the apprentice. And I was like, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
But here we are. I guess I'll just paint the dress red.
Have you seen them recently?
Yeah.
They look really nice, don't they?
Yeah, I really like it. I really, really like it. It's so much better.
Mm.
But yeah, we've digressed. We've gone into things.
Yeah.
So anyway, theatre people, love you all.
I love my little family.
Little theatre
We're all
bastards.
going to Benidorm the day after my birthday.
I don't get invited to anything anymore. I used to be the pinnacle.
It's a front of house thing.
I also have a front of house contract.
I'll come work front of house then.
Bitch, I need a job.
Talk to mum.
I haven't actually spoke to your mum.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
You can't say shit.
Well, it's only I've been trying to find out a job. I am very overqualified for the position. I don't mind doing it though. It actually used to cheer me up doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. We're a great little team. Front of house is the best team.
All teams are good. Ow. Ow. Anyway, Lily's going to read us a story. What story you
read
asked?
A story. It is called The Horror of Haddonfield.
The Horror of Haddonfield. Alright, what have you fucking noticed already? What's the problem?
Written by...
Oh, sorry.
Starlison Bible Black. It's one long word. That's what really threw me.
I reckon they might be a famous author then, because there was also a hashtag that said that, and I was like, I don't know what that means. So,
okay.
There you
go. Same again. Daryl hasn't read the stories or the trigger warnings, so this could be anything.
These ones are perfect. These ones specifically as well.
Not perfect.
I'm perfect. Yeah, but when I don't want to.
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, when I'm not talking, I'll put it in there.
Oh, okay.
Hell, some people.
Right.
Man.
I'm tired.
I want a new podcast host. We were gonna advertise for a new podcast host. An extra podcast host.
You can fuck off. You can read the fucking stories. I'll just sit here and stay silent.
Say what?
That wasn't words. I'll just sit here and stay silent.
Don't forget to put your feet on the table.
Oh, so you want me for my feet, and that is it?
Mate, I
suddenly feel like a whore.
From the start, mate, I don't know why you're suddenly feeling like that. From the start of this, you knew the rules.
I am not being pimped out.
Mate,
I'm wearing fucking fluffy socks. What do you want from me? I'm in my pyjamas.
Mate, I don't want nothing from you. I just need everyone to want you. Like that's the thing here, mate.
Right, okay. Brilliant.
Mate, it's like you've never spoken about this before. Are you pretending for the podcast that we haven't had these conversations for ages?
No.
Oh, she's gone silent. Did you see that? Fucking hell.
No.
Right, for everyone at home there, that was me getting that right, and then I fucking stunned her into silence.
No.
Save that.
Not the case.
No, was that not the case?
No.
Tom will back me up 100%.
You have joked about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have the evidence on my laptop.
Is that what's in that?
Yes, that is what is in that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yes, that was
funny then.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it was for you. It was for me. It was not.
Bet you were laughing.
No, I think I was actually stunned.
You make out
You don't
like some
remember-
kind of fucking
You
predator.
don't remember what you said.
I don't remember what I said.
No.
No. What did I say?
You're a bitch.
Is that what I said?
That's for future you. When you watch it, just remember I called you a bitch.
What now?
Yes.
Okay, right.
I'm calling you a bitch now for future you when you watch what I sent
Mate,
you.
this is fucking this is some weird shit. This is like Inception. What's going on? It's dream you, but it's not real you, but it's in the dream. In the dream you can die, but in the dream if you fall asleep then it lasts longer. In the dream, the sleep, and the sleep, and the dream. If the spinning top's still spinning, it's all fucking gravy, alright?
Yeah, that.
Mate, I couldn't remember. I didn't even know I knew that much about that film.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. Everyone will get it. I need to see this then.
But yeah, future Daryl.
Mate, you
You're a
know
bitch.
you're the eye candy man.
I'm not.
Well, it ain't me. So,
I don't want to be the eye candy.
no, you are a valued member of the team.
Thank you.
There's just two of us in the team. So,
Well,
you know what I
there's
mean?
technically three. Tom's kind of behind the scenes.
Tom's about.
He dots about.
He's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually did help me set up today. We run some cables different.
And he said he
ways.
might make an appearance in the True Crime ones.
Yeah, and I hope he does. I will get him to. He'll
You
enjoy
might
it.
see podcast host number 3 in the next series, so
Yeah,
tune in for
fucking-
that.
Yeah. That's I thought you said there was 3 of you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I said there could be. There could be 3 of us.
He'll dip in and out when he
Yeah,
pleases.
he'll
He's a
do
busy
it, he'll
man.
do it. But yeah, I don't mean it. You're not just the eye candy.
Thank you.
I'm the eye candy. That's why I have the special glasses.
That's why you have the special glasses.
It's true.
I do really need to wear my glasses because this is great.
Easier to read. Isn't
I
it?
can see.
Yeah. So cut back, and I don't cut because I have to edit this.
Yeah.
But for the viewers at home, you could go through all the other episodes, me being like, "Bitch, put your fucking glasses on, you blind bitch."
No.
I feel like I need to get a T-shirt made, being like, "Lily, you blind bitch." Just accept it. Just accept that you need to wear glasses. Doesn't she look good with glasses? Everyone, tell her in the comments, so then she feels better about it.
I don't like wearing them.
Why? You don't like seeing?
No.
Go through the.
I think it's because I've edited the last few. I really see how much I squint.
You don't have to tell me. I see it in real time.
Yeah, I didn't.
The last one.
realise
Do
it
you
was
remember
that
one of the
bad.
episodes? I was like, "Mate, you're basically being racially insensitive at this point."
I didn't realise it was that bad.
Really bad. It's funny, but I'm also like, you just solve all these issues.
And you can tell when it gets to a long word, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It gets closer. Yeah, editing has shown me a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad. You
Yeah.
figured that out.
But I can see, so hopefully.
Get contacts, but that's fucking commitment.
I can't put my finger in my eye.
Do you remember when you had to fucking had free? No, wait. The whole fucking technical department was holding me down. That monster's ball.
Oh my god, yes.
I had done contacts in, wasn't it? And it was like
Yeah.
fucking. It literally.
You asked me to put them in,
Yeah,
and then I was like, you wouldn't stay still. I was like, right, someone's got to help me here. And there was like 4 of us on it.
trying to fucking hold me down.
I've got
Just
this
do it.
contact on my finger, and I'm like, I don't want to hurt you, but you're supposed to stop fucking moving.
Put it in. I remember how funny
I
it was.
completely forgot that.
I remember just being like, ah! Because I was like, Tom, Aaron, everyone was like, fuck.
You made a difficult job even more difficult.
And then, like, I'm pretty sure the next day I was just like, I'll give it a go. Straight in.
You made my life so difficult trying to get, because I done your makeup as well, didn't I? Yeah.
Man, I wish there was a camera following us around sometimes because the shit was fucking hilarious. Like, that was so funny.
Some of the shit that we
So
have got up
funny.
to over like the last 10 years, it's been fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like, if I visualize that in my head, I can't not see it as fucking hilarious. So, like, I think it was in the office as well, my chair, wasn't it? My
Yeah,
office
it
chair.
was.
Fuck, and
It
Billy
was.
was just laughing.
Yeah.
Like,
But because it was a wheelie chair, wasn't it? So they're trying to hold you down and you're just fucking wheeling away from me. And I've got this contact. I'm like, fucking stay.
I just remember screaming, like, do it! Just do it! So I've been
I just
tortured.
remember being there like, I'm fucking trying.
Yeah, he also had
Honestly.
long ass fucking nails. So I was just like,
I didn't.
did you not?
No, I
Well,
didn't have
right.
nails back then.
No, well, fucking glad.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have done it because I would have been too scared.
You're like, "Ugh."
You no longer have sight.
Yeah, don't need that. It's not important.
No.
That was a blast from the past.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was good. That was good times. Wanted
And-
to host a Monsters Ball.
I do wish there was footage of the bin.
Yeah, I really wish there was footage of it.
That is genuinely my favourite memory from the theatre. Without fail.
That actually taught me a lot of life lessons.
Don't get that angry.
Yeah, I didn't quite realise what I was capable of until I was like...
Just fucking javelined an ice cream bin with a fucking weight in the bottom straight on his back.
That was far too accurate. That was like...
That was a bullseye.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck... Yeah, that was... In hindsight, like... I must have been very angry. I can't remember what the context was around it, what was happening. I just remember seeing it and being like, fuck.
I think it was on a wind-up all day. And I think you kept your cool for a good few hours.
Right.
And then I just saw something switch in your eyes. I was like, he's gone. And then next thing I know, there's a fucking bin across the theatre. And then he's on the floor. I just looked away for a second, looked back up, I was like, oh.
Fucking hell.
It was so funny.
There's so many things I should have been fired for.
Oh, God, yeah. Fucking hell.
There was a time that I fucking grabbed... we shouldn't say it. But, like, the time I fucking grabbed hold of him and picked him up.
You picked him up? Jesus.
Not him.
Oh. Same name, different person. Yeah.
Yeah. Grabbed hold of him. Fucking threw across. I was like, oh shit. Something clicked. I was not comfortable. But that was also the day I figured out that I could pick up drum risers by myself.
I think there is some evil spirit in the theatre. Because I lose my temper very easily there, and I don't normally.
I don't think it's an evil spirit, man.
No, with you, then it's just you.
Yeah, but
I mean, that place is definitely haunted, though.
Yeah, 100%. I will say that, but this could just be I've grown as a human being. I haven't lost my temper like I lost there since I've left.
No, well, you were like, what, 20, 22? No.
From the age of literally 16.
Yeah.
15.
I mean, when that happened, you would have been like 22 or younger.
No, younger. I'd have probably been like 20, 18.
No, you was older than that because I was a tech at that point. I was on shift with you. And I was a tech when I was 17.
What's the difference in our ages?
What, are you 28?
Yeah, 29 this year.
I'm 26, I think 3 years. So
3 years.
you would have been like 20, 21, I think.
Yeah, no.
I think it was like one of my first shifts as tech.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
like,
it must be about 20. I think I'm about 20, yeah.
I remember what it was, I think.
What?
Do you remember my first show was Sabotage?
I do, yeah.
I think it was the first shift after that. The three of us were together.
Oh.
And
yeah, because I do.
A comment was made. Oh, was everything okay? Thinking that it wasn't going to be.
Yeah.
But you and Kai come in, didn't you?
Yeah.
And helped me having a fucking panic attack. And
I
then,
do remember that.
yeah, I think it might have been that.
Honestly, I can't remember. I remember just flying off the handle. Well,
yeah.
But I'd say flying off the handle, like, it was literally 3 seconds of temper.
You threw the bin and went, oh, fuck.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I lost it for, like, literally about 3 seconds. But in that 3 seconds, I did pick up a bin and fucking throw it in.
It's just the weight in the bottom of it, the sound. Like,
Boom.
I can't unhear the sound.
I think what happened is I actually stopped being angry when I let go of the bin. Like, as soon as it was out of my hands, I was just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it is crazy. Like, I haven't lost. Again, it's probably an age thing. And
yeah, you were young.
Dealing with more stressful situations. And, you know, like, it's not professional, but like in like the next tier up of settings.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, fuck, if I can't lose my temper here because I'll just lose my job.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not. Like, I'm working with people that will, like, just fucking unemploy me. Like,
yeah.
But
yeah,
the closest I came
funny,
to that, it was fucking funny. I didn't lose. I haven't lost my temper since. So, surprise, surprise.
Daryl found a shit story.
Yeah,
again.
That one was that one was nearly. That one was a bastard because you read the initial bit of it and you're like, oh, this could be interesting, and then bam.
It is the story of Halloween.
It's the story of Halloween.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that one, I don't know. But I can tell us somehow, some way. Offer us money, cash preferably.
It could be posted as an extra,
Yeah,
potentially,
it
but
might get you just see suddenly be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I just sit there and like, have you not figured this out yet?
As soon as the lorry, I was like, the name rings a bell. Why does that name ring a bell? And like, as you read, I'm like, and then that's when he was like, have you not clocked it yet? I was like, no. I was like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, the next line, Michael Myers. Oh, okay.
That was terrible. Anyway,
that was awful.
This one could be shit, but it is rated 7.71 stars on a website that we're not allowed to read from.
Hopefully, that means it's okay.
Yeah, hope right. Know. Well, the last one I was like, oh, could be interesting. Wrong.
Just Michael Myers.
Just Michael Myers. This one is called The Old Chapel. Doesn't actually tell me who's wrote it. I said wrote intentionally there to piss everybody off. But here we are. It's written. 21 minutes. Let's see if we can crack that shit out. 1. As a young man, my job took me to some interesting places, selling houses for a living. You never know where you're going to encounter from one day to the next. From crumbling stone cottages hidden down forgotten country lanes to derelict farmhouses perched upon lonely hillsides. I had seen it all, and I'd sold them all. The country I lived and worked in was one of rural poverty. Degrading villages full of broken families and troubled histories were scattered throughout the beautiful ancient woodland, lakes and fields that made up the region. The beautiful scenery masked the extreme human misery and suffering that existed around it within its borders.
Is that our hometown?
Yeah, is it Clacton?
Okay, you're going to say it.
We've said it enough.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Enough. Well, everyone knows.
Yeah, fair
Don't,
enough.
mate, I'll tell them my address. No, don't. I don't want it, just in case.
No.
I couldn't give a fuck. Don't tell me the address of here, though. This is where all good cheers.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
I experienced this misery and suffering to its fullest extent one cold, dark, seemingly endless winter. All of the houses in the area, none intrigued me as much as the old chapel. A 4-bed and bath. Wonderful gardens.
4-bed house.
Yeah, fuck's sake. A 400... Ow, that's making my little fingy cramp up. A 400-year-old building perched imposingly upon a heavy wooded cliff in the heart of the forest, overlooking a deep valley dotted with houses. The old chapel... I haven't got a speech impediment.
Just a step. What?
Easy for you to say, wouldn't it? Now you'll shut the fuck up, won't you? The old chapel was a landmark familiar to all who lived nearby. It was also the subject of local legend. The legend of a family who once lived in the old chapel many years ago. Headed by a small name... Fuck. A small man named... Why? Small man isn't in the word. I added that in. What the fuck? Why did I say small man? That's not even in the script. All right. Sounds like a good story, and I'm going to bastardise it.
You were correct. This is a clusterfuck episode.
It's just the way it is. Maybe they'll like it. If they don't, I don't know. Add it to the list of things that they don't like. The legend told of a family who once lived in the old chapel many years ago, headed by a man, not small, a normal-sized man, named Tobias Crookshank. Tobias was a devout Catholic whose restless dedication to his faith forced he and his family to live apart from the rest of the community, who he considered heretics. Burn the heretic. Destroy the witch. Kill the Xeno. You won't get that. But someone will.
Is it a niche movie reference?
It's a Warhammer 40,000 reference.
Oh. I used to paint it, but I've never played it.
We could play a game.
Don't they take like 6 hours?
I don't know. I've never played it. I've only painted. We could play a game.
What army was you painting?
I've painted quite a few.
I had a demon army.
Of course you did. I've got a Nurgle army that I'm quite excited about.
I used to like Nurgles.
Okay. Maybe we should play it.
I ain't playing a game. They take like 6 to 8 hours.
Not if you're shit. And you just... Mate, we rush through everything
Do you
we
know
do.
how many rules there are?
Fuck the rules!
There's
Fuck
too
the
much to
rules.
try and
there is
remember
too
for
much.
my little brain.
Alright, do you know, I'll just try and do new interesting things on the podcast, but that's fine. It's fine.
We can
You can paint them if you want.
Yeah, I paint
I've
them.
got shitloads.
Mm.
Yeah,
I used
you
to
can.
love painting them. It's so therapeutic.
Yeah, I used to do that. It used to really help me out.
Mm.
Don't know why I don't anymore. Then I started tattooing, I suppose.
Yeah, bring them here. I'll paint them with you.
Okay. Sick. Well, yeah, we can do a paint stream.
Yeah.
Stream? Well, I suppose it could be a stream. Don't really give a fuck.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay, no, maybe not.
I don't trust myself live.
Well, you're not going to say the N word or anything, are you?
No,
It's not in your vocabulary.
No, obviously not. No, but I say stuff that needs to be cut out for personal reasons
It's true.
because I'm with friends. So I just, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, proceed.
Who's your friend? I've lost where I am. The legend.
This may be the last ever episode of 6 Feet Underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah, are you going to leave me, are you? Yeah?
I might do.
Go on then.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
You won't get up. I know you're attached via headphones. I feel like I should start this whole paragraph again.
I feel like you should too,
Yeah.
because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go from the small man.
The regular sized man. I'm not small. I'm a regular man. Headed by a nan. Headed by an... Oh, my God.
Would you like to start the whole story again? Because I'm not going to lie. Not a clue. I'm lost. If I'm lost, they're going to be lost.
Okay. As a young man... As a young man, my job took me to some interesting places. Selling houses for a living. You never knew what you were going to encounter from one day to the next. From crumbling stone cottages hidden down forgotten country lanes to... Why am I reading it like that? Why am I fucking reading it like that? Like I work for ITV and I'm selling an
Really
advert.
posh.
Yeah.
Old country lanes.
Now I feel like I've fucked it. I fucked it for myself. I'm gonna be judging myself.
As a young man.
As a young man, my job... Don't start this again. Don't start it.
I'm not.
I'll put the fucking gong back in. Don't start this again.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
As a young man...
I didn't fucking do anything.
As a young man, my job took me to some interesting places, selling houses for a living. You never know what you're going to encounter from one day to the next, from crumbling stone cottages hidden down forgotten country lanes, to derelict farmhouses, perched upon lonely hillsides. What the fuck?
You're doing the voice again.
What voice?
The posh voice.
This
The
is how I
ITV
read.
Voice. No, it's not.
How do I normally read?
No.
I'm in my head about this now. I can't do this. I can't do this. I am gonna. That's how I read.
I don't think it is.
As a young man, my job took me to some interesting places, selling houses for a living. You never know what you're going to encounter from one day to the next. From crumbling stone cottages to hidden down country lanes.
I hate that. I hate that.
I think you just hate me.
No. I love you, but no. I hate that voice.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I think it's just the way you say country lanes. It sounds so posh.
Country lanes.
Yeah, that's not how you just read it.
Country roads, take me home to
Fucking
the place
please. Take me
I
home.
belong, West Virginia. As a young man, my job took me to some interesting places selling houses for a living. You never know what you're going to encounter from one day to the next. From crumbling stone cottages hidden down forgotten country lanes to derelict farmhouses perched upon lonely hillsides. I had seen and sold them all. The country I lived and worked in was one of rural poverty. Degrading villages full of broken families and troubled histories were scattered throughout the beautiful ancient woodland. Lakes and fields that made up the region. Okay, that wasn't a full stop. That was woodland, lakes and fields. Anyway, whatever. Fuck it, I don't care anymore. The beautiful scenery don't recognise these words. The beautiful scenery masked the extreme human misery and suffering that existed within its borders. No, yeah. I experienced this misery and suffering to its fullest extent one cold, dark, seemingly endless winter. One of the houses in the area, none intrigued me as much as this old chapel, a 400-year-old building perched imposingly upon a heavy woodland cliff in the heart of the forest, overlooking a deep valley dotted with houses. The old chapel was a landmark, familiar to all those that lived nearby. It was the subject of local legend, the legend of a family who once lived there in the old chapel many years ago, headed by a man who was not small, called Tobias Cruikshank. Tobias was a devout Catholic whose restless dedication to his faith forced he and his family to live apart from the rest of the community, whom he considered heretics. Tobias was known for his wicked temper and would often take his anger out on his 3 young daughters in the most cruel and vicious manner, particularly his eldest, Mary. This is another one. I'm giving up.
So am I.
I'm giving up. The story goes that one evening the family was studying the Bible together by the fire. Then, when Mary, fed up of having she was also fed up of having a life of strict religious adherence forced upon her by her father, slammed her Bible down and proclaimed that she had renounced God.
Renouncing men. Amen. A man. Please tell me some Miranda.
I've seen of it.
You've not watched Miranda?
I've been forced to watch some of it.
Have you seen that episode?
Probably not.
Oh, it's so funny. She goes like, I'm renouncing men. Amen. Turns around, a man. Because a man's the brother. It's so funny.
It's pretty funny.
It was great. It's great.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, sorry.
You don't have to apologise. Stop apologising. You're making it seem like I beat you. For fuck's sake, Lily. What the fuck?
You always threaten it.
I've never done it though.
Apparently they like the Daryl and Lily violence, so...
Did they?
That's what you said last time.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Mate, I come across like a right cunt. That's the one I'm keeping in.
Okay. Yeah, you said at the end of the last episode, when we was talking about how we're doing the podcast differently, well, recording differently, I said if I get tired, just ignore me. And you was like, oh, I'll just have to pause and hit her. Well, that's the Daryl and Lily violence you all love.
I don't remember saying that.
That's exactly how it went. You didn't watch the episode then, did you?
I did, and I think I'll double check that to see if you were right.
I am 100% right.
We'll see. She probably is.
I'm always right. I'm a woman.
Anyway, please let me get through it.
Sorry, carry on.
No, you can talk as much as you like. Tobias exploded with fury. Fuck!
I can hear that through your microphone.
You sneeze like such a fucking girl.
I am a girl.
You sneeze like a fucking pixie.
I'm not a pixie.
That's how Tinkerbell sneezes.
I can't help it. It's my sneeze.
Give him a prop one, like...
It's a man sneeze.
Yeah, you got a certain dominance with your sneeze.
No.
Oh, okay. Mary had renounced God. Tobias exploded with fury, grabbing Mary by her hair and shoved her face into the fire. Her cheeks blackened, her lips blistered and cracked. Her hair caught fire and created a dreadful stench that filled the room. She let out a sickening scream that could be heard even by the villagers all the way down the valley below. Tobias was engulfed by his own rage. He didn't even notice that the hand he was holding Mary's head with had been horribly burned. Why was that so hard to read? That same night, Tobias banished Mary from the old chapel, allowing her to only a white shawl for warmth and a small knife for protection. She was forced to go live alone. A disfigured pariah who drifted aimlessly through the nearby woodlands and meadows for the rest of her days. Mary's mother and 2 sisters were found dead just days after by the local villager, their throats violently sliced open, eyes staring blankly into the sky, mouths twisted in horror. Tobias was never seen again. 2. Did I believe the legend of the old chapel? No, not really. It sounded like the type of bullshit folklore that you often hear in isolated communities. However, when my boss, Michelle, let's say Michelle, girls can be bosses too. Maybe this is France. Maybe this is French. Fuck. Anyway. When my boss, Michelle Michael, I don't know how to read
Just
the
pick
word.
one.
Michelle told me we had been instructed to sell the old chapel by the family estate, a chill went up my spine. The old chapel was purchased by a local villager named Henry Coulson a few years after Tobias Cruikshank's disappearance. Henry died shortly after acquiring the place, but the property was passed down through each generation of the Curzon family until the present day, and now they wanted rid of it. We were in the depths of winter. It was cold. It was a cold and misty morning. Michelle and I were slowly winding our way up the lonely, potholed forest. The track that led towards the old chapel. Excitingly speculating as to what the property would be like, nobody outside the Curzon family had stepped foot inside the house since it was acquired by them all those centuries ago. Michelle was an unusual lady. Nailed it. I found her eccentric, irritating, and slightly amusing all at the same time.
Is that relatable?
Some of it.
You find me amusing.
Perhaps. She had the swagger and ego usually associated with a man. Yet she was entirely feminine and charming all at the same time.
Why, thank you.
Don't get your fucking hopes up, love.
Am I about to die?
Probably.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I think your fucking days are numbered. Ow!
What the fuck was that?
My
That
fucking
made me
leg.
jump.
Ah!
That scared the fuck out of me.
Spooky. Something told me she would need to use all of her charm and manipulation.
I'm saying nothing.
You don't have to say anything. To get this one in the bag, the speculation was the old chapel would be coming on the market and then... The speculation that the old chapel would be coming to the market for years and every agent in the country had been contemplating a chance to sell it. 9 a.m. we arrived with a pair of rusty iron gates covered in dead ivy. There was no intercom system and we could see no vehicles parked outside the place. Virtually abandoned. Towering spruce and larch trees, don't know what those are, framed the entrance like a sinister guardians of whatever was inside. I got out of the car and pushed the gates open. They creaked loudly as if it was the first time they had been opened in decades. We rolled towards and pulled up near the front of the front door. It was eerily quiet. A noise from the nearby bushes startled us both. It was just a deer. A deer? A doe? A female deer? Ray? A guy I met in the pub? Something felt wrong. Where was Mr. Curzon? Why is he not here to greet us? The fog was getting thicker, and there was piercing chill into the air that penetrated deep into the bones. The quietness was almost unnatural. No birds, no wind, no rustling in the trees. I rang the doorbell. Nothing. I rang it again. And again. Maybe he wasn't here. Maybe Mr. Curzon had forgotten the appointment. We turned around to walk back to the car, and as we did so, we heard the door open behind us. You rang. It's a nudge. I turned around slowly. The door had been opened only very slightly, and there was a thin black gap. We saw a narrow, pale face with the most lifeless and weary eyes I had ever seen staring back at me from the shadows. "Are you Downey and Co?" he croaked in a stained, unpleasant tone. "Hello, Mr. Curzon. My name is..." "You better come in." Rude. He interrupted before I had the chance to introduce myself. 3. The first thing I remembered as we stepped into the old chapel was a stench. A toxic mixture of human waste, rotting meat, and something else that I couldn't put my finger on. Semen.
Gross.
We were led into the kitchen and asked to take a seat. I couldn't take my eyes off Mr. Curzon. He was a sorry-looking character with dead eyes and a gaunt face that suggested a life of misery and misfortune. He offered us tea. Upon seeing the filthy cups on the sideboard, I politely declined. We sat a few minutes to discussed what we could offer him in terms of our service. He didn't seem to listen to any of it, and simply sat there, staring out of the window overlooking the leafless trees outside, as Michelle did her usual aggressive sales pitch. After a few more uncomfortable moments of silence, Mr. Curzon came to. I don't care what you need to do. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass how much it will cost, he spat. I want this place sold. Michelle and I looked at each other and nodded. May we take a look around the place before we leave, Mr. Curzon? Asked Michelle. Just so we know exactly what we're selling. Do whatever you please, young lady, he replied in his acidic tone. But whatever you do, stay out of the goddamn cellar. We walked past the staircase and led down to the cellar. Wait, what? I thought they were just going to be like, we walked into the cellar? Like, you bitch, he told you not to go in there! We walked past the staircase that led down to the cellar upon entering the house. I had been curious to see what it was like down there. Disappointed we would not get a chance to see it. I began to wonder why Mr. Curzon was so adamant that we couldn't go down there. Was it flooded? Full of junk? Was there something more sinister in the cellar that he didn't want us to see? We proceeded to explore the property. The rest of the place was extremely dark, dank and depressing. Creeping ivy that worked its way across many of the windows, further adding to the gloom. Floorboards were rotting, walls that were dripping, and rodents that were present in some of the bedrooms. We returned to find Mr. Curzon staring out at the same window again, much more intensely this time. It's a real fixer-upper, Michelle said in their usually patronising tone. Yeah, it's you. I had to let that out.
I'm not patronising.
Nah, not you.
I think I'm quite lovely, actually.
Yeah, you would. He returned slowly, blinking his eyes several times, as if coming round from a daydream. It's a god-forsaken shithole, young lady, he retorted, and your job is to simply get rid of it for me. Nice individual. Michelle wanted to make a phone call to the office, but due to the poor reception, she had to step outside and wander down the lane slightly to get some signal. As soon as Michelle stepped outside... Fuck. I forgot to do that. That's why. As soon as Michelle stepped outside, he turned and locked onto me with a frantic, get out, you bastard, eerie stare. Do you know what it's like to live here alone for so long, boy? He croaked. He was quivering at this point, drool coming from the corner of his mouth, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and exhaustion. This was once a house of God, a place of love and prayer, and now I cursed the day my ancestors decided to buy it. He turned the conversation to Michelle. Your colleague is an arrogant little cow. He said, disarmingly calm, in a disarmingly calm voice. I was unused to hearing people talk so frankly about my employer. However, I didn't disagree with him. She better get this place sold for me, and soon, he continued. If I have to spend one more winter here, I'm scared of what I might become. His face was now drooping, tears forming in his eyes, and his voice becoming quieter. He looked like a scared child. He turned around again and stared out the window. As we left the house, I felt slightly unwell. The experience had left me with an uncomfortable feeling. I'd never met anyone like Mr. Curzon before. He was both pathetic and terrifying at the same time. One of God's forgotten creatures. What had happened during his lifetime to make him so utterly disturbed? A week later, photographs had been taken, the brochures printed, and a convincing, if not slightly misleading, advert placed in the local newspaper. Michelle insisted on doing all the viewings herself, convinced that not only she had the ability to get rid of the old chapel sold, but frankly just suited me just fine, as I would be happy if I never had to step foot in that building again. However, a week later, after her first viewing at the old chapel, Michelle became ill, seriously ill. I suppose I would have to accompany the viewings after all. A few days after falling ill, Michelle's husband phoned to say she had been admitted into hospital. An undiagnosed illness had rendered her incapacitated. She had lost a lot of weight and was coughing up blood. Jesus Christ, what on earth was wrong with her? I sat in the office, fiddling, with my pen. Dyslexia. Thinking about Michelle. I wish I didn't make that joke now.
I wish you didn't as well.
thinking about Michelle and her unexplainable illness. It was Monday morning that things were quiet. Winter had always had a quiet time for this business. All of a sudden, the phone rang. It was a lady requesting a viewing of the old chapel. Her telephone manner was unusual, speaking in hushed and long tones with long pauses in between each sentence. Fuck me, maybe she reads like I do. She refused to give us her full name and told me she would simply be known as Mary. Spoilers, right?
That was the daughter's.
That was the daughter's name. Friday afternoon, late January. It was almost 16:30. Why say that? Why not? Why say military
It's
time?
4:30.
Yeah, it's 4:30. As I reluctantly made my way up the wooded hillside towards the old chapel, Mary had requested that I meet her there at 5 o'clock sharp. It was getting dark, and I was unsure if this was the best time for a viewing for such a property. However, she insisted upon it. I arrived deliberately early so I could prepare the house before she arrived. Mr. Curzon was away for a few days and had left us with a spare key. I did my best to brighten the place up, switch on a few lights that worked, opening the curtains and windows. I even cleared away Mr. Curzon's filthy dishes in the kitchen worktop, which were covered in green mould and rotten scraps of food. Ugh. For a brief moment, I had a realisation that I was actually here, alone in the old chapel. My mobile reception was non-existent, and the nearest neighbour was over a mile away back down the hill. I was fucking terrified.
That's a fair reaction.
Yeah. Get a grip, I angrily told myself, surprised at how worked up I had become. The viewer would be here soon. It was raining heavily outside now. The wind was howling and the darkness becoming more apparent. It was 17:10. Where was this woman? The smell that greeted me upon my first visit upon the house was much more stronger this time round. Surely nobody in their right mind would want to actually buy this place. It was beyond repair, cost a fortune, and would cost a fortune to make it livable again. Swap hands. My mind began to conjure up scenes from the old black and white horror films. Images of haunted houses in the middle of nowhere, swallowing up those curious souls foolish enough to venture inside. 17:15. No signs of Mary. I was becoming increasingly nervous. I recalled Mr. Curzon's warning not to look in the cellar. What if my viewer asked to look down there? Surely it makes sense for me to check it out before she arrives. His warning had only increased my curiosity. I headed back to the kitchen. There was a torch on the side. I grabbed it, rummaging around some of the drawers, looking for a key that would open the cellar door. Found a whole bunch of keys, but one in particular stood out. A rusty, ancient-looking key covered in cobwebs hidden in the corner. Obviously it hadn't been used for many years. I grabbed it and made my way down the steps to the cellar. The staircase to the cellar was made of an ancient oak. It was in poor condition and covered in what looked like stains. Stains from what? I couldn't tell. Piss, blood, cum.
I was just going to go blood, but yeah, sure.
All of them. At the bottom of the stairs, a crucifix was nailed above the cellar door. Slightly askew, a Jesus figure hung on it. His face was missing. Creepy.
Slightly askew is a bad sign as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My palms were clamping. I thought that was going to be another Eminem reference.
Palms are sweaty.
Fuck.
Knees weak. Arms are heavy.
Mom, spaghetti. Vomit on my sweater already.
No. It's vomit on my sweater. Mom, spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting that he... That's about as much as I go. I know more, but I need the song.
That's fair.
Sorry.
I got it wrong. My palms are clammy. My stomach in knots. I stood still for a moment, listening to the sound of my viewer arriving. Maybe the sound of a car pulling up outside, or a knock on the door. Nothing. I placed the key in the lock and turned it. It stuck immediately, and it took a great deal of force to get in and turn all the way. I pushed the door open. A rush of cold, stale air wafted out of the gloom below, swiftly followed by the now familiar smell of rotten meat and feces. What on earth was down here? I become almost trance-like. Nearly read that really badly wrong. As blindly I proceeded into the cellar. My head was telling me not to go any further, but my body, now numb and detached with fear, pushed me onwards. My torch flickered and died. Shit. Water was at my ankles. The faint light from upstairs had faded into nothing as I proceeded deeper into the cellar. I stopped for a moment. Silence. 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 This was too much to bear. I had to get out of here. My mind and body joined forces again, and I shook myself back into a state of alertness. By now, I was deep in the bowels of this huge, carnivorous cellar. Dark all the way around, I was trembling. I felt a chill envelop my whole body. I tapped the torch aggressively, and it blinked back into life, briefly, before dying again. In short of a moment of light, I saw something utterly horrifying, a white face staring directly at me from the dark corner of the cellar. Its pale, bloodshot eyes looked straight into mine, its sunken cheeks covered in open sores, and its lips shriveled, cracked, and bloody. For a split second, when my eyes were upon it, those lips curled into a sinister, knowing smile. Did I really just see that, or was my panicked mind playing tricks on me? By now, I was literally writhing with fear, bashing the torch frantically against a nearby wall to get the useless thing to work again. Then I heard it. A faint sound at first, similar to a cat meowing or a dog whimpering in its sleep. As the noise became louder, I realized it was being made by a person, and the person was coming towards me. I shook and bashed the torch violently. "Please fucking work," I screamed. The several strikes again on the wall, the torch flickered back to life. I raised it in front of me. There was nothing there. The sound had stopped. I breathed a sigh of relief, squinting hard into the blackness, pointing my torch into every corner of the cellar. I wanted to make sure there was definitely nothing there. After a few moments, I managed to muster up the courage to move back up towards the door. I found it closed. Someone had locked it from the outside. I panicked. What the hell was going on? Who had locked the door? Was it my viewer, Mary, playing a cruel prank on me? Surely not. I banged hard and utterly... I banged hard on it and screamed and shouted, kicking and punching the door. I was so utterly insane with fear and frustration, I started bashing myself in the head with my fists and punching the walls. I was completely frantic. After a few minutes, I stopped and slumped down against the door, feeling defeated. What the hell was I going to do? Staring deep into the empty blackness of the space before me. My mind drifted back to the horrible, sinister face I had glimpsed at just minutes before. Then the noise started again. I heard it much more clearly this time. It was the sound of a girl, a young girl, humming. That sounded like a hymn? Thy body slain, sweet Jesus, thine and bathed in its own blood, with all exposed to the wrath divine, O glorious suffer stood. The singing was horrible. The words sounded full of malice. I didn't wait for the noise to get any closer. With my back to the wall, slowly inched my way along it, hoping to find another way out. Something splashed in the grimy water several meters in front of me. I pointed my torch in the direction of the sound. This time, I was under no illusion. I saw the face again. It was the face of a young girl, yet it looked worn and weathered. It was partially covered in a white shawl. The sinister smile had transformed into an intense look of pure hatred, those pale blue eyes piercing mine. All of a sudden, the figure dashed towards me. I realized it had a small but sharp-looking knife in its left hand. My guts churned as this horrible, ghoulish figure lunged towards me, its eyes still fixed upon mine. I leapt forward and sprinted into the darkness, frankly pointing the torch in every direction, hoping to discover an exit from the dark, dank hole. Suddenly, the light from the torch revealed something that caught my eye. Did I really just see that? Another door. I stopped running, turned around and scrambled towards what I desperately hoped to be my escape. I could still hear the ghost-like figure splashing in the water behind me as it got closer and closer. I raised the torch, which was thankfully still working at this point. Sure enough, in front of me, a pair of wooden double doors up a short flight of steep stairs. I sprinted up to them and rattled the doors open by the handles. At first, they stuck. I glanced behind me to see the figure approaching. It looked almost as if it was drifting above the ground, the knife raised and pointing towards me. I used all of my strength with a hard adrenaline-fueled kick, managed to get the doors open. Lurching outside in the pelting rain, I glanced behind me just for a second. Those eyes were there, staring at me from the dark cellar. The creature was focused with intent, drifting up the stone-cold stairs towards me. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Sorry, we that bit. I was about to start running again when I realised that this being, which had seemed so intent in killing me, had stopped. It stood there at the top of the steps, completely still, its legs still in the cellar, head poking out through the doors. Those eyes, greyer than a winter forest, had now fixed upon mine. We stood there and gazed at each other, what seemed to be an eternity. Then all of a sudden, it tilted its head in an natural jerking motion, almost like a dog that when it was confused. Its eyes still fixed upon mine. It slowly slipped back into the murky cellar. Everything was still. The moon had pierced the clouds. The rain had faded into a faint mist. I breathed a sigh of relief. In my dazed state, I completely forgot about my car, lunged into the gloomy woods that bordered the old chapel. The next 20 minutes I spent running aimlessly downhill, surrounded by crooked ancient oaks. So many words had taken on a sinister form in the black confusion of the night. My mind was swimming with images of what I'd just seen, thoughts of what might have become me. It was a torturous 20 minutes, like fucking me trying to read this. Every creaking tree, whooping owl, or snorting boar, not a bear, in the bushes filled me with fresh dread. I eventually ended up on the road that leads to the nearest village. I looked at my phone, full signal. I called my girlfriend immediately. I left the old chapel behind, knowing the wretched, wraith-like girl who haunted me in the dark cellar was still up there. So long!
Is it finished?
No.
Oh.
No, I wish. After the events of the haunting winter night, I decided to take 2 weeks off. I spent time at home recovering from the experience. Usually, during my time off work, I would go for walks in the woods with my girlfriend and our dog. But now I was determined to never go back into the woods again. By the end of the 2 weeks, I was feeling a little better. I decided that I could go back to work, but there was absolutely no return to the old chapel. My colleague Leon had been holding the fort whilst I was away. Michelle was still unwell in hospital and deteriorating further. It was my first day back in the office when Michelle's husband came in to collect her possessions. He looked exhausted and grim. "How's she doing?" I asked meekly, knowing full well what the answer would be. He looked at me wearily, his eyes heavy and dull. "She hasn't got long. Her body has shut down. There's nothing left in her," he muttered. Michelle was dying. I was surprised at how sad I felt, considering how much of a complete pain in the arse she could be. We weren't friends, yet we had connection based on the demanding, unique job we did. An estate agent's only real friend is another estate agent. I had to go see her. I arrived at the hospital the next morning. I wanted to get there before the office opened. It was 7:30 a.m. The ward was quiet. I was led to Michelle's room by an old, fat, miserable nurse called Gladys. No, I just made that name up. I was glad that I wasn't being looked after by her. Michelle's room was dark. I walked in and shut the door behind me. The curtains were closed and there was a stale odour in the air. The bed was tucked in the corner, a shriveled, hairless old woman in it, looking closer to a corpse than a living, breathing human being. I approached the bed, a lump in my throat and a knot in my gut. Michelle? I stuttered. The lady in the bed slowly turned round. Her skin was saggy and loose, and there was no muscle left beneath it. The bones in her face was harshly visible, and her hair almost completely gone. Only a few messy strands remained, knotted and plastered against her face. Her skin was white, lumpy, and split. She smelled bad. It was just insulting at the end. She smelled bad.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, fucking
The
hell,
woman's
man.
dying.
Like, Jesus. Yeah, she fucking stinks. She fucking stinks. She does pen and ink, doesn't she? Did you see it? Did you see her? She strained. I went cold. "See who?" I responded. She lunged forward and grabbed me by the collar, pulling me right towards her face. Her eyes were wide with terror. "You saw her, the girl." She was crying at this point. Why am I fucking up my words so much?
I don't know. It's okay though.
"Did she touch you?" I'm sorry, that was fun. "Did she touch you?" she whispered. I had just finished my viewing. I was switching off the lights, and I saw her. I ran. She scratched my face with her nails, and I ran out the door. "No, she didn't touch me," I replied, not wanting to disclose the extent of the horrific experience I had gone through. I held Michelle's hand for a few seconds, and I let it go and turned to leave. She gasped a deep, erratic breath. It would be her last. Very close to the end. Back in the office later that day, I was emotionally spent. The 2 weeks I had spent recovering at home from my ordeal at the old chapel house had allowed me to return back to my normal self. Had almost allowed me to return back to my normal self. Seeing Michelle in that state, hearing her story, it brought back the dread of that terrifying night. I was at my desk, staring blankly at the computer screen before me. A man walked in. I barely noticed him at first. He took a seat, The man was silent. Before I even looked at his face, I noticed something else. His hand. He placed it on my desk. It was horribly disfigured, as if it had been burned. I shook myself out of the daze and looked up at him. Hello, sir. How can I help? He didn't reply. His eyes were piercing and grey. A plain steel crucifix hung from his neck. What's your name, sir? I asked. He slowly opened his mouth, revealing black and pointed teeth. Crookshank. Tobias Crookshank.
Was that the end?
That's the end.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You know I hate a cliffhanger.
Maybe we'll have to look and see if they did write any more. I thought that was good. I
There's
fucked
gotta
up.
be more.
That was the right way to write a spooky moment. That was good shit.
Mm.
Like the face. I was imagine actually I suppose the closest thing would be Art the Clown. You cold?
Freezing.
Put the blanket on.
I will in a sec.
It's literally what you fucking bought it for.
I know, I will.
You'll go to sleep.
No, I don't want to flash the camera, which is why I am waiting until we pause.
Oh, yep, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Did I accidentally just press the wrong button?
You were mid-sentence, I'm waiting for you here.
What the fuck did I say?
He said that's the right way to... with the eyes.
Fucking hell. That's the right way to tell a spooky, fucking weird bitch. Because I was imagining Art the Clown.
Mm.
Not Art, but like the old French clowns that look like. That's what Art the Clown's based on. Like that kind of fucking silhouette. And I was like, yeah, that's spooky as shit. It's a shame the guy reading it.
No, I'm all good. I was locked in to the end of that. There's got to be part 2, surely.
I don't know. We'll have to have a look after.
Yeah.
If there is, we'll read it because that was good.
Mm.
Oh wait, before we do that, Oogly Booglies. 8.
I'd go 8.5.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
As spooks will go, I think that's
Mm.
one of the best ones we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite spooky. That was good. I kept hearing things during that as well. I was like,
What you been hearing?
outside things.
Oh, outside things at 2 a.m. Well, that was a good one.
It was.
I'm hoping this one's good.
Well, this one's based on a true story.
Which leads us lovely into
Our next series.
yeah.
This is our last story of Demons After Dark Season 1.
Yeah, it's season 1 finale.
It better be a fucking good story.
God, I hope it is.
Me too.
Now I really wish we left the chapel one to last because that was good.
Yeah.
But it's okay because this is based on a true story. And if this is Halloween again, I'm going to shit on the fucking floor. What?
Do you know what this could be?
No.
Oh, what's his fucking... Sweeney
Sweeney
Todd.
The demon barber of Fleet Street.
Barber, butcher, same thing.
No. No. Not the same. You just bang your teeth. Silly fucking bastard.
Did you not hear that?
I think I was talking.
That was aggressive. Ow. Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm more cold than anything, so...
I'm not turning it off because I'm actually still sweating.
No, it's okay. I've got my blanket. I'm quite
It's
happy.
the nerves.
I've got my blanket. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's the first time it's come in handy.
No, I've used it before.
Oh, okay.
Movie nights.
Yeah, when we used to do those.
Yeah. We need to start them again.
Yeah, mate, I'm free. I'm unemployed.
True.
What did I watch? I watched Primate the other day.
Was that good?
It was alright. Yeah, it was good.
I've not seen it.
No, I've got to watch the Stick one. The one that you said. I think you watched it without me.
Obsession.
Yeah.
Oh, the wish stick. Yeah,
Yeah.
Obsession. Yeah, it's really good. It did freak me out. She's such a good actress.
She's going to play Rogue in the new X-Men film.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, she is a very good actress.
She used to
Cause
stream as well.
Hmm?
She used to stream.
Did she?
Mm.
What games or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. She
Hmm.
deleted all her streams though before
Oh.
because she thought that they might not see her as good. You know what I mean?
You can't deny her. That acting was insane.
Every bit of the trailers and bits I've seen, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
That's like watching it.
Like, she freaked me out. But
Not hard.
no, it's really not. But no, her like, no.
Yeah, I've seen that bit.
And why don't you love me?
Because you're a fucking crazy bitch.
No.
Well, I think she is a crazy bitch.
No.
Well, it's his fault, but
She's the victim.
everyone's a victim.
Very true. So, our last story.
Everybody. Yeah, another story. But who knows what this one contains?
Our last one.
Yeah.
It is called The Demon Butcher of Palace Park. I hope I said that right. Okay. In my hometown, we have a legend. In the 1890s, a man called Butcher, this was back when people got their name from the trades, had a butcher shop that was doing well. From what I can tell, he was a large man but cowardly at heart. He was some of it's cut off. He was well respected and well liked, I'm going to guess is that word?
Yeah, just make it up.
Yeah. He always did good business, but he wasn't a person you'd look twice at. Then the Depression hit, livestock was harder to come by, and many other shops were going out of business. Butcher had good connections and he was getting by, but he had to raise prices. Much to the annoyance of his customers, he was losing business. One day a shipment of beef came in. Butcher told his apprentice to carry the load to the basement meat locker. The boy followed his orders, but like most kids, he tried to rush and took too much down at once. The boy tripped on the stairs and broke his neck at the bottom. He died, I assume, instantly. Jesus, that was quick. Butcher heard the noise and soon found the body. The law was pretty scary in these times. Death sentences were still a viable option, and Butcher thought this looked like murder. He could die because of this accident. They might kill him. He panicked and hid the body in his meat freezer. When the boy's parents came, he lied. When the boy's father called the police and he got investigated, Butcher lied harder. The police let him go for the time being, but Butcher was terrified. Hiding the body made what could have been an accident look like real murder. He could lose everything. He could die. He had to get rid of the body. That's when he had an idea. He was a butcher. If he could cut the boy up and sell him as meat, who would be the wiser? No one. That's who. No one. So in the dead of the night, he took his knife to the body and wrapped it like any other cut of meat. The next day he sold it with a nervous smile and no one questioned it. In fact, people seemed to like it. I suppose compared to the livestock of the time, human meat was clean and healthy. People liked it so much that they started asking for more. Now Butcher was a nervous man. Though he was nearly out of hot water, he couldn't help but think that people would wonder why his prime meat wasn't as good as this one batch. If they kept asking, if they kept digging, they would make the connection. They would find out his crime. It was definitely a crime now, he couldn't deny that. But no, Butcher wouldn't get caught. He would just have to find more meat. He started with hobos. He would offer them food and lure them to his shop, then he'd kill them. I don't think it's much of a stretch to say that he had gone completely insane. As far as Butcher was concerned, not one was going to miss the vagabonds, so it wasn't much of a crime. To make matters worse, real beef was getting even harder to come by. He needed these people or he would go out of business. It was necessary. But Butcher's luck seemed against him. The rail riders realised that Palace Park wasn't a safe place to get off and they stopped coming. Butcher was again out of meat. When the first child disappeared, people were worried, but no one thought there could be a killer among them. When more disappeared, someone remembered who went missing first. Butcher's apprentice. And wasn't it odd how he still had meat when everyone else was out of business? And wasn't it odd the way homeless men used to wander into a store and never come out? And wasn't it strange the way he would sometimes stare at the children who entered his store? Nothing makes an angry mob form faster than a child killer. This man had taken people, taken children, and dissected them like cattle. He had turned the town into cannibals. Oh God, had parents unknowingly eaten their own children? How many people had died for this man's business? How many people had they eaten? The proof was there on the hooks when they broke into a shop. A child skinned and hanging. No one can tell who it was, but they could only assume it was the child that went missing most recently. This man didn't leave survivors. This man didn't hesitate to kill them. Butcher was afraid, perhaps more afraid than he had ever been. They were gathering outside his house now with knives and axes and fire. Butcher stayed away from the windows, even as they were broken by bricks and pavement stones. Butcher stayed near the wall and closed his eyes. There was a pounding on the front door, and then there was a sickening crack as it broke. The people pulled him out onto the yard. Butcher screamed. Everyone came at him at once. The knives bit his skin, the hammers broke his bones, and the police stood back and watched as the citizens punished him. Everything happened quickly, but for Butcher, it must have been a lifetime. Finally, they ended him, with a swift axe to the neck, decapitating him before he could close his eyes for the last time. The butcher had been butchered. This is a true story, I know. Palos Park had its own little Sweeney Todd. That, told ya. What a rip-off. But you can easily verify my story with a web search. I'll admit that as a long-time resident of this town, I may have embellished the story a bit, but the facts are all there. Heck, I even threw in that think about it from the killer's perspective Johnny likes so much. Okay, I'll admit it, I'm the one who's a bit weird about psychology. But I guess I should explain. I'm writing this because of Johnny. I'm not sure I really want to believe that these things are connected, but there is such a thing as too many coincidences. I tend to be pretty skeptical, but I know when something isn't right. I know when I need to speak out. Johnny is missing and the butcher is responsible. There's this game we play in town, Find the Head. I suppose the name's kind of self-explanatory. When they cut off the butcher's head, they buried it on Indian Hill. Legend says they kept his body separate so he wouldn't be able to rise from the grave and continue his massacre. The problem being, Butcher wanted his head back. Everyone pretty much knows that this is a lame add-on to make it seem like the story is still going, even though Butcher died 200 years ago. Something to make kids behave or to scare tourists. But as brave 16-year-olds, we knew better. On days when the internet signal was particularly bad, we were all bored, we would go up to Indian Hill and start digging. Most of the time, our efforts were useless. We half expected that the skull had already been found and moved elsewhere. But then Johnny won the game. He was digging at the bottom of the hill by a half-dead pine tree when he uncovered it. He called us over immediately. He needed help uncovering it, and at first it just looked like a yellow rock, but it was cool to the touch and seemed somewhat softer and lighter than a real rock. Slowly we uncovered the shape of the skull, and some of my classmates drew back in fear. No one had ever expected to really find it. It was smaller than I expected and darker in colour. I was so used to the white bones I saw on TV that this dark yellow dirt-encrusted thing seemed even more real to me. The skull was cracked in many places, I noticed, and stained brown and green in places. The textures were rough and porous from the years that had eaten away at it. I was fascinated by it. So was Johnny. After 10 minutes of arguing, our group decided rather than calling the police or reburying it, Johnny should decide what to do with it because he was the one who found it. I remember the strange look he got when he got to hold the skull again. His cheeks were pale, but his eyes shone brightly. "I'm keeping it," he finally answered. He called me at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. I thought it was going to be something done, but instead I got a panicked whisper. "I haven't slept. Someone's been slicing at my windowsill with a cleaver all night. I think it's the butcher." I laughed tiredly. I could tell from his voice that he wasn't messing with me. He was definitely terrified, but, another add-on to the mist was that you could sometimes still hear the butcher's cleaver ringing against his gravestone. As a result, cleavers are a popular part of Halloween decorations and pranks in our neighbourhood, so I just tried to shrug it off. It was probably just Mike or someone playing a trick. Johnny paused for a long moment. "Yeah, maybe." He sounded a little relieved, like he hadn't thought of that, but to tell the truth, I wasn't at all convinced myself. Someone beating the side of your house with a cleaver wasn't exactly what I'd call a funny joke, but some people are stupid like that. It was probably just a coincidence that Johnny found the skull the same day, or even more likely, one of the kids who was with us being mean. It had to be a prank, though. There were no such thing as ghosts, and even if they were, they wouldn't be able to wield butcher knives. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. Then the cleaver incident happened again the next night, and again the night after that. Johnny was really panicking now. The police had been called twice, but they haven't found a thing. No footprints, no fingerprints, no cigarette butts, or food wrappers, just the cleaver marks. "Why is he just waiting out there?" he told me anxiously the fourth day. "Why doesn't he just attack? If he attacks, I can at least fight back. If he attacks, at least it'll be over, but all he's doing is breaking my windowsill and stealing my sleep." I don't know. I couldn't deny that it was weird. I was worried. Maybe they don't want to attack while your dad's home. "But why?" Johnny said, exasperated. "If he's afraid of my dad, why does he come at all? If Dad weren't such a heavy sleeper, he could have been out there with a shotgun by now. Wouldn't it be easier to just wait until my dad is out and then terrorize me? Why does he have to do this to me?" I shrugged again, still having no answers, but thinking about something else anyway. "You're staying at my house tonight." Johnny continued pacing as though he hadn't heard me. "And why me? What did I do to deserve this? It can't be a coincidence that we found a human skull the day he first showed up, but come on. My research says the skull is over 200 years old. It's not like we discovered a recent murder, and none of you guys are getting stalked." Johnny, I tried to interrupt, but he was working himself into a frenzy. I needed to calm him down. Johnny, I'm too young to die. I only turned 16 last month, and suddenly the demon butcher of Palos is coming after me. How is that fair? I don't even have a license yet. What kind of freak does stuff like this? I mean, I know you get the whole he's a coward thing in your weird psychoanalysis, but how do you know? He lived hundreds of years ago, and now he's back. It isn't fair that some ghost monster can just rise from the grave and attack me for no reason. All I did was find a skull. It's not like he needs it anymore. Johnny, I said loud enough that my friend flinched. You're staying here tonight. If some guy is after you, it's better you're not in a place he can find you. Really? He seemed shocked by the offer. I guess he thought I'd be too afraid of attracting trouble. But I was better than that. Friends come first. Really, I confirmed. Some tension eased from his shoulders. Besides, you look like you need some proper sleep. I never dreamed that the man, the human copycat, would find my house too. I was taking a risk, but I didn't really believe that he would come. Our day went on as normal. I got permission from my dad for Johnny to stay over, and we messed around till midnight. My bed was right next to the window, and Johnny slept... What? My bed was right next to the window, and Johnny slept, and the floor beside it.
And the floor.
Yeah.
And the floor. The floor was asleep too.
The moment he closed his eyes, he was out, and I thought it was funny. I too quickly fell asleep. Until the knocking started. I flinched awake, my back to the window, when I heard the heavy thunk of metal into wood. I blinked my eyes, adjusting to the dark, and I saw Johnny's eyes, wide and scared in the dark. The dim light from the window reflecting off of them. He saw me move, and the look he gave me pleaded with me to stay still. Thunk, the noise came again. Then a sliding scrape as the cleaver was pulled from the wood. Thunk, thunk. Oh God, the man was feet from me. His face must have been visible in the darkness outside because Johnny's eyes never moved from that spot. Thunk, I didn't dare turn or move, or he would no doubt break the window and kill me. Thunk, I could imagine the weapon slicing through my skin as easily as butter. Thunk. I'm really getting annoyed of saying that word.
Thunk. Thunk.
That noise punctuating every cut. Thunk. The man laughed suddenly and my chest clenched.
Oh.
I closed my eyes tightly and waited for him to finally break the window, but all that came was another dull thunk. My beating heart calmed some, but the tension never left. He was just playing with us, mocking us until he could finally move in for the kill. Thunk. I could see why Johnny hadn't thought this was a joke. It wasn't funny. Thunk. And then the noise stopped. I waited for a long time, but it didn't come again. I almost relaxed, but for a small head shake Johnny gave from the floor, he was still there. I tried closing my eyes again, tried to block the man's presence from my mind. Then suddenly there was a screeching sound of metal against glass, so sharp that I flinched and gasped in my bed. The man laughed again, and he returned to the steady thunk of cleaver to the wood again. Fucking hell, he's gonna shout me. Oh my God.
Funkin' hell.
At this point, it was almost soothing compared to the laughter. Johnny and I did our best to block out the noise. We did our best to close our eyes and sleep, but whenever we actually got close to sleep, the man would change up his routine and scare us anew. It wasn't until 4 or so in the morning that he finally stopped for good. We had a few wane hours to shut down from our exhaustion before my mother came and woke us up. We were both pale, and my mum was quick to notice. When my dad saw the window, he was pissed but obviously scared. "Why didn't you call me?" he yelled. He was ex-military and could easily handle any opponent. "We were right upstairs. You could have called me for help." He didn't seem to understand how very close this would-be killer was. He hadn't heard a thing. The fact that someone could stand at my window for hours, that someone could have easily killed me in the night, upset him and my mum more deeply than I imagined possible. My parents made Johnny leave and called me into school. The rest of the day was spent moving me into the guest bedroom on the top floor and talking to the police. I love my parents. I tried my best not to think about it. A killer wasn't going to break into my house and kill me. He hadn't stopped at my window for 6 hours threatening me with his probably sharp cleaver. I was just dreaming. I was just being paranoid, except I wasn't, because the physical proof was there, and being in denial wasn't helping. I could handle this. Dad taught me basic survival and self-defense. Plus I was on the second floor now. He wouldn't be able to get me so easily up there. I had to stay calm. The secret to surviving is staying calm. No panicking for me. Another night passed, and for me, it was in silence. I still had trouble sleeping, waiting for the telltale thunks, but they never came, and eventually I collapsed into exhaustion. Johnny wasn't as lucky. When I saw him the next day, his skin had a sickly grey tint to it and the bags under his eyes were as dark as bruises. He seemed to be at the end of his rope. "We have to get rid of it," he said during passing period. "I can't do this anymore. I need sleep." I blinked and it took me a moment to realise what he was talking about. "You mean the skull? You still have it?" He was breathing heavily and closed his eyes as though he resisted hurting me. I haven't been thinking straight. You understand, Derek, I haven't slept in days. Even during the day I'm not safe. I keep hearing him. I keep hearing that damn knocking. It won't leave me alone. You have to help me. You have to help me get rid of it. I'd taken a few steps back because he kind of looked crazy and people were staring, but he quickly moved back into my personal space, a pleading look on his face. Please. I'd somehow walked into an ultimatum. Either I could sacrifice our friendship and do the smart thing, where I avoided going into a secluded place when we knew there was someone stalking us, or I could have his back and do something obviously stupid. Sometimes loyalty sucked. Fine, I sighed. This was stupid. I knew it was stupid, but he was my friend and we were safer as a group. Friends have to be stupid together, I guess. We met up after school, dropped by his house, and rode our bikes out towards the edge of town. We made a deep trek into the for sale property and got scratched up by trees and bushes nearly every step. My patience was running thin, but whenever I asked why we couldn't just bury the thing already, Johnny said we weren't deep enough. It has to be somewhere no one will ever find it. At this point, no one will ever find us, I scowled. This was stupid. This was so dangerously stupid. Let's finish this. Johnny stopped. All I could see was his back, but in his voice I heard a kind of resolve. You're right, he said calmly. Let's finish this.
That's fair enough. It's alright so far. It's okay. Lots of funking. Lots of thunking. Just don't thunk about it.
Honestly, you kicking that actually scared me.
I can see. What a funny moment. Funny ha. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through and cut all these fucking sections out.
Sorry.
That's right.
It is quite a long story.
It is quite a long story. You're all good.
I'm on page 10 of 39. I'm not in bed by 2:30. Ready?
Oh, I.
Then he turned around and I saw a glint of silver in his hand. Fucking hell. That was really loud.
He had a knife.
I flinched backwards in shock. A knife. Johnny was holding a knife.
Oh my god, what a guess.
What the fuck? My friend's face was drawn. He seemed old and tired, but he was looking at me with this hungry look. Please
Hungry
understand.
eyes.
He sounded guilty.
Sorry.
I have to do this, Derek. I have to do this. It's the only way I'm going to sleep. He won't leave me alone. He wants blood, Derek, and I have to give it to him. I backed up into a tree and my heart beating fast, my mind reeling for answers. I don't understand. Who needs blood? What are you talking about? The butcher, he sighed sadly. The butcher is hunting me. He's the one that's been knocking at my window. He's the one making me do this. He choked up and his eyes filled with tears. If I don't do this, he'll kill me. Suddenly he lashed out with the blade. I managed to duck out of the way, purely on instinct. I fell to the ground hard, and the steel of the blade lodged itself in the tree where I had been standing moments ago. I stumbled quickly to my feet and tried to put as much distance between us as I could. Johnny, I gasped, trying to reason with him, kind of panicking. This is crazy. You don't have to do this. Killing me won't change anything. Come on, we're friends. He stared at me through tears now. Don't make this harder than it needs to be, Derek. Johnny, and for a moment I was angry. He was acting crazy. He was going to kill me just so he could get some sleep, and I had trusted him. I'd come out here at my own risk to help him, and he was going to kill me for that. He swung the knife again, and I blocked it with my arm, pushing his knife hand wide. Pain seared across the limb, but I was grateful for the self-defense my dad had given me. Johnny's eyes widened for a moment, like he hadn't expected me to fight. It was enough of an opening. I shouldered into his chest, knocking him off balance, and we both fell backwards onto the ground. Our landing punctuated by a dull thunk. Thunk again.
Thunk.
I fell off him and quickly scrambled away, breathless and bleeding and ready to fight, but Johnny didn't move. I caught my breath and waited, my heart pounded in my ears, but Johnny didn't move. I stared I stared, my mind trying to make sense of the situation as my anger faded away. Was he sleeping? His eyes were wide open, but he had been so tired, that had to be it. He was sleeping, that was all. That's why he wasn't moving. He needed sleep. Somewhere in the woods I heard the distinct snap of a twig breaking. I saw a distant shadow of a man. He was coming. Shit. My adrenalin-addled brain rushed through the possibilities. The butcher, the police, and Johnny was... Fear got the better of me and I ran. There isn't a moment I don't regret running, but what could I do? He was sleeping, and we were in danger. Loyalty had lost, and now my friend was gone. I'd gotten lost until well after dark in those thick woods, my fear never leaving me. By the time I got out, the police were looking for us. I must have looked like a mess and was hauled off to the town station by the first cop I come across. A doctor was called in, cleaned me up, and said I was dealing with shock. My parents nearly strangled me with their worried hugs, and all I could think was that there was a strange ringing in my ears. I spent a couple of hours in the police station, wrapped in warm blankets and answering questions. I lied and said that Johnny and I were attacked by a large man with a cleaver. I didn't want to get my friend in trouble over a sleeping mistake. Beyond that, I told the truth. We were in the woods on the edge of town. We were trying to get rid of the butcher's skull. Johnny fell down. My story seemed to fit the window stalker thing we had called them about, so they didn't probe much deeper. No one blamed me, not even Johnny's parents. People kept looking at me like I was some kind of victim. It was weird and it put a sick feeling in my gut. It wasn't what I wanted to hear. They all acted like they understood what had happened. They thought I was lucky to have gotten away. But they were wrong. I was a coward. I had run when my friend was hurt. I had run when he needed my help. Maybe that was why I kept seeing his face in my head. His green eyes wide and glassy. His eyes empty. But I couldn't have killed him. I hadn't pushed him that hard. He wouldn't have died from that. I was wasting time thinking about it. No, it had to be the butcher. This wasn't my fault. This man had come knocking at our window with a meat cleaver. The man had driven Johnny crazy. The man was in the woods that night. He was the one who took Johnny. He was the one who killed him. They never found the body. I miss him. And I'm sorry I left him there alone. Johnny is missing. The butcher was responsible for it. The end.
God damn.
God damn.
Self-defense though. Just be like, he was trying to stab me. I fucked him up.
Well, but if he said he didn't push him hard enough and the body was never found, I don't think he did kill him.
Wait, maybe. Or maybe the butcher's skinned him and he's eating them now, you know. Could be that.
Yeah.
Seems to be another fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's always bloody cliffhangers.
It's just how they write them to be spooky. They go, I can't figure out how to finish it, so we'll just finish it.
You always choose cliffhangers ones.
Unintentionally.
It's frustrating.
Go on then, give it the oogly boogly rating.
I would give that...
What do we call it? Oogly boogies?
Oogly booglies.
Oogly boogly.
I'd give that a 6.
6. Is that a good number? 6 is a good number.
You agree?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Start of it was like interesting. That probably does call back to an actual thing. I'm pretty sure I have heard about a Depression era killer that was killing loads of hobos, and
yeah, I have too.
I'm sure, yeah, it was like the hobo camps thing, hobo camp killer thing.
Yeah.
So that does make sense.
It does.
Yeah, it was alright. It's a little bit like, you know, I think if you're gonna do stuff like this, like the Headless Horseman vibe, because that's one of my favourite stories, Headless Horseman. Really like it. Just fucking make sure, like, you like just do it, like describe it and be like, yeah, it was headless, and make it fucking like gothic, creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mind the knocking at the windows and the laughing thing. That was quite cool. That was interesting. Didn't mind it.
Yeah. That was good. It was above average. I'd say like the 4th.
Too fucking late to be making these kind of jokes.
I'd say like that's like the 4th best one we've read.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I think from the stories I can remember, the 11 Rules of Buying a Haunted House was my favourite one because that was funny.
That was funny. I think that and the one we read about the boat that you really struggled to read.
Oh yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
That
I've
one was
blocked
really
that
good.
episode from my brain.
Yeah, that was actually a really good story.
Yeah, that was. I really enjoyed the Ring Doorbell one as well.
Yeah, the Ring Doorbell one was good. Peking, Ling Peking.
Yeah, that was okay. That
That
wasn't
was
my
alright.
favourite.
Yeah, I can't think of the other ones.
No,
It
neither
was-
can I.
Well, we're bad at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
You just got a Paranormal Quest notification.
Did I?
Yeah.
I say shout out to the Paranormal Quest YouTube channel.
Well, that was quite fitting.
yeah, Paranormal Quest YouTube channel. But I'm a free member of all of a sudden, so I'm sure I'll forget to cancel that and cost me money.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I really like the Chapel one.
That
I
was
did
good.
really like that. Well, I think that might have been probably the favourite one.
Really?
Yeah, the series.
Oh, okay.
Because it was the right amount of like, ooh. There was one you read though that I remember being like, ooh, I can't remember what it was. There's one you read that was good.
Is it not the Ring Doorbell one?
Maybe it was the Ring Doorbell one.
I think it was.
Maybe. Don't know. I have to look back at the episodes again.
Mm.
But yeah, fucking episode 5, series fucking 1 of Demons After Dark.
Completed
It, mate. Fucking ended. And you did too, all the viewers at home. You completed it because you're here. Unless you're watching this first, in which case, what the fuck?
Go back
But also,
to
I still
1.
respect you.
Mm.
Yeah, now go back to 1 and watch it. The first one's got like 180 odd views.
Which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the worst one.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's the best one. Maybe the rest have been shit. I don't know.
I don't
But
know. I just find it's the worst one.
Oh yeah, I think
It was our
know.
first
It was
one,
crack
wasn't it? So
It was humble in its
Mm.
opinions. I don't know, but yeah, the first one's got like 100 views, 180, nearly 200 views.
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, fucking like, share. We'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers. Obviously,
That'd be great.
maybe let's start with 500.
Yeah,
Let's start
1,000 is
halfway, 1,000.
pretty out there.
Mate, just 100 actually. Do you know what I mean? 100 would be nice.
I'll take 50.
Yeah, all right, 50. Fuck it. 25. Do I hear 25? 17. Get us to 17 subscribers. Do you know how easy that is? That's 3 people. You could start 3 accounts and just do that.
You could.
Probably don't though, but you could.
Mm.
Yeah, or you could have or share it to 3 friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're not okay tonight.
No. It's because I haven't eaten and I've just plundered loads of energy drink on top of it.
That's not good.
But I'm still awake.
You're still
One of
awake.
us is very much awake. The other one's wearing their pajamas
Under a blanket.
under a blanket. Yeah.
I come cozy tonight. What can I say?
No, it's
I'm
fair
ridiculously sunburnt. I had to be cozy somewhere else.
enough. Fair.
Like my forehead is
Way to-
very warm.
Way to draw attention to it.
Very warm.
It's alright. The reflective red is really working for you. It's
I
fine.
know. I feel like it's hiding it a little bit.
Yeah. I'll hide it. Just put a fucking Michael Myers mask over your face and edit it.
Thank you.
But yeah, first series done. Next series, which is On the Case with 6 Feet Underwhelmed.
Well remembered.
There you go.
Didn't think he's gonna remember that.
Yeah, neither did I.
I'm
Funnily
proud of
enough. Yeah, so
you.
check it out.
We hope you stick around.
Yeah,
For what else we've got planned? We've got quite a few things planned.
yeah. Whether it will come to fruition is another thing, but fuck it.
Yeah,
Well, don't
see.
but fuck it. But fuck it.
Anyway. Yeah,
So, yeah,
exciting things ahead.
we'll figure that out.
Hopefully.
Enjoy. I
Thanks
don't
for
think. Yeah,
sticking.
I don't think we'll do we're not going to do a delay between series, are we?
No.
No. Okay, so yeah, tune in fucking next week
Well, there shouldn't be a delay unless.
unless something happens.
Yeah.
Well, there shouldn't be a delay unless something happens. So,
But like I said, we always update the socials.
yeah, follow the social media stuff because that is
Yeah.
where you'll get the info.
It sure is.
But like messages as well, please.
Yeah,
Please.
we don't bite. Talk
Yeah.
to us.
It's like I feel like I'm screaming out into the ether.
Hmm.
Please do something. We have to pick a word and a person because we said we'd do that last time.
Yes.
So I pick Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got a word?
Oh, let me think.
Just Could take a while. If you listen very carefully, you can hear the clocks going. Bonsai. She looked there.
I did.
Took fucking 20 minutes to look on the table and go, bonsai.
My mind was blank.
Abby, comment or message us. Comment and message us the word bonsai.
If you don't text me the word bonsai within a week, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Yeah, because Louis still hasn't messaged me.
Has he not?
But
To be
so
fair, it only went out today.
That's very true, yeah.
This morning.
Yeah, so...
There was a delay in
Lulu.
episode 4. I do apologise.
Yeah, that was just the way life works.
It was a technical difficulty in the exporting of the episode.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Abby, bonsai. So fucking comment it, send it, so we know.
Text me.
Yeah, well, fucking Slater.